Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make my salad on a plate, that's the first. Okay, so this is just to go over the chicken, so we've got a real contrast of flavour, something that livens up the palate. We've got some of these lovely, lovely little pink onions, so we just shave them really finely, just working them through. Everyone was like, oh, look at that, look at you with a knife. You do it when you're not even looking. It's really got absolutely nothing to do with being a good cook. It's purely a case of getting things done very quickly. Okay, so a little bit of red onion in there. Okay, a little bit of chili. For me, not too much, because it absolutely dominates everything chili, but just a little. And it's like, when you're creating something like this, it's kind of like making a cocktail, you know? Now, I think some people, or very few people, like drinking gin raw out the bottle, but they do love a gin cocktail. So we've got some of those. Here we've got our vegetable susu, which we've just trimmed up. That's looking good, chef. That's looking nice. So we just trimmed up our susu. Nice little sticks. And we just slice it up. We're going to mix it up as well. There we go. Little sticks of that stuff in there. Some fresh tomato, so we just blanch that. Do you know what I've got to do, because I said I was going to? Curry leaves, watch out. There you go, I'll get you next time. There we go, the curry leaves. Just fly them, they're going to go all over the top. They've got that lovely, you can smell that. Lovely spicy curry smell. Just crisp them up nicely. You'll see they just start to become translucent in the oil. Yeah, that'll do. Splendid. Put them on the side, and put a little salt in them. You can just crunch them away like crisps. They're lovely. Okay, so we've got our tomatoes in there, little chili, little lime juice. Here we go over the top. There we go. I'm having a look around now to think what else can I put in there, but I think that's about it. And of course these little scallions, like just, as I mentioned, just going to use the green part of this. So trim off all the bits that got sort of slightly bruised on the way home. And by the way, you know that beautiful papaya? It was so lovely, wasn't it? It was so special. If I was sort of like a carer for that papaya, I'd now be in prison. Because it did get slightly destroyed in the back of the bus. But here we go. We mixed that all up, so we've got a lovely sort of just fresh, little bit of lime juice, little salt, and that's going to go all over the top of our chicken. Let's grab the chicken off the grill, chef. So we'll put it down here. We just slice it up. We've got this great potato salad. So we've got lovely, lovely flavours. Wow, that's looking good. That smells amazing. I need a bigger, sharper knife, really. I think I've got one on my huge tray of goodies here. You've got that big knife, chef, or something? Do you know what? Knives in this kitchen are like gold dust. It's very hard to get hold of one. And when you do get one and you leave it somewhere for 3 minutes, someone else has run off with it. So we'll make do with this guy here. So we just slice through this. Really lovely. And you can smell the spices, the herbs, the flavours. Just really nice, crispy, juicy chicken. Chopping that up. There we go. Oh, there it is. Lovely. Thank you. So nice bit of chopped chicken. So we're going to serve this on just a huge, wonderful, big plate. A nice piece of slate. So it's got a really kind of... This is the sort of thing for me, if I was cooking at home and a load of people coming around, rather than trying to emulate a restaurant where everyone gets a plate of food, you can get a nice big plate, put all the food on it, put it in the middle of the table, sit down with your friends, crack a bottle of wine, and say, come on, tuck in, let's enjoy. And it's a lot more straightforward, it's more fun, everyone gets involved, the greedier people can really pile it on. Those guys that want to try and establish their own diet can just have a little bit on the plate, you know. And we've got these lovely flavours, so we're relying here on some spices, some fresh mint, really simple dish. A little bit of chicken just piled up on the top of these potatoes, so charcoal potatoes, some lovely grilled chicken, it's really natural. This is sort of, for me, is island cooking, you know, just cooking really natural, simple food. Then we've got this lovely little kind of sambal salad with lime juice, just all up the top there, really nice. And then finally again, a little squeeze more lime over the chicken, all the way around. And then, we've got our little curry leaves, I'm just going to jump them on the top. It looks like an autumn day, does it not? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Oh, hang on. The papaya. Oh, how can I forget her? Okay. We made a little puree. There's a lot of spice in this. There's a lot of flavors. You've got the raw, natural crunch of the onion, there's some chili, the tomatoes, you've got the potatoes there with the chili. This is just going to cool it all down, okay? So a little bit of papaya, and there's a trick when you're cooking. It's called a cordon in French. It gives the dish like a frame, and with just a little bit of the juices, and that's the kind of thing you can dip. And as I say, I don't like to be too like, oh, not enough, a lot. Lovely cooling papaya all over the top, a little bit of lime juice, super fresh, super nice. That's going to go there. And in the start, let me try, I'm sure I have. Not a lot. To try and find some more cutlery, you're welcome to come up and have a taste. But just to let you know, you need to kind of group off into pairs now for really something quite special. We've got a demonstration over here by a company called Flavor Sense Nation, and they're going to really do something amazing to your palate. So you need to go over there, have a little demo over there, teams of 2, and then when you finish over there, come back and we're going to do something really special with the pudding.